Welcome to the Selling Southport podcast. I'm Andrew Wright, Principal of Professional Southport since 2008. Real estate isn't just my career, it's my passion. With decades of experience, I know what it takes to succeed in the property market, especially here in Southport. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease or invest, you can count on me and my team to deliver strategies that maximise your returns. Let's dive into today's episode and get you one step closer to your property goals. Hi, I'm Andrew Wright from Professional Southport, and welcome back to another episode of Selling Southport. Preparing your property for an open home is a critical step in the sales process, and that can make or break the final result. So whether you're in the process of selling now or thinking about it in the future, this episode is just for you. Today I'm sharing a stack of practical tips and tricks to help you get your property open home ready, and not just looking good, but making a great impression on the serious, motivated buyers we're seeing here in the Southport market right now. Now I know getting a property ready for an open home can feel a little overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. The truth is, a few small, well-targeted changes can have a big impact, especially when you know what local buyers are really looking for. So let's jump into some easy ways you can help your home stand out for all the right reasons. Let's start with curb appeal. Here in Southport, we've got such a mix of homes. From luxury TSS homes, character cottages in Sern Park, to newer duplexes and townhouses west of the CBD, and many CBD high-rise apartments. But no matter what kind of property you've got, the first 10 seconds really count. When a buyer walks up to your front door, or even drives past ahead of the inspection, they're already forming an opinion. So what do you want them to see? A clean, tidy facade, lawns trimmed and gardens looking fresh, a swept path or driveway, a front door that looks cared for. Even just a fresh doormat or pot plant make a real difference. In this part of the Gold Coast, we're blessed with great weather most of the year, and buyers here are drawn to light, fresh, outdoor-friendly homes. That starts at the front gate. One of the simplest but most effective things you can do before an open home is to declutter. We want potential buyers to walk in and imagine themselves living in the space, not feeling like they're visiting someone else's home. Now that doesn't mean stripping the soul out of your home. It just means clearing away excess furniture that crowds the space, family photos and strong personal items, toys, or piles of paperwork that build up over time. Think fresh, clean, calm. Buyers in Southport tend to favour light, neutral tones with natural finishes, timber, linen, white walls, that relaxed coastal feel. Let the bones of the home shine. Next up, the three areas that carry the most weight at an open home: living areas, kitchens and bathrooms. Let's start with the living room. This is often the first interior space buyers step into. Make sure it's open, airy and feels inviting. Rearranging furniture can make a big difference. Pull it back slightly to create more space, and a fresh cushion for warmth. Let in as much natural light as possible by opening blinds and curtains. Then we move to the kitchen. It doesn't have to be brand new, it just needs to feel fresh and functional. Clear the benches, add a bowl of fruit or a small herb pot. Make sure the sink's spotless and the fridge is fingerprint free. And the bathroom, here's where little details go a long way. Clean the grout, clean mirrors, fluffy towels neatly folded, and a neutral scent, nothing overpowering. You don't need a renovation, just a refresh. Now if your property has any kind of outdoor area, whether it's a big backyard, a tidy courtyard or even just a balcony, this is your chance to shine. People in Southport love a good outdoor lifestyle. It's part of why we live here. So make that outdoor space feel like an extension of the home. Pressure clean the pavers or the deck. Set up a small seating area, even just a cafe table and 2 small chairs. Add a few pot plants or low-maintenance greenery that thrive in our climate. If you've got space for it, a little outdoor entertaining setup goes a long way. Lighting is everything, especially in late afternoon open homes. You want your home to feel bright and welcoming, even on a cloudy day. Here's what I recommend. Open all the blinds and curtains. Clean your windows. It makes a massive difference. Turn on soft, warm lighting throughout the home. Avoid harsh downlights in favour of table lamps or feature lights if you've got them. If the weather's looking good, a few windows open can let that Southport breeze flow through, just enough to make it feel relaxed and fresh. Sight is just one part of the experience. The other senses matter too. Smell, sound, even feel. Before you open, avoid the strong scents. Skip the heavy candles and go for something subtle like citrus or eucalyptus. A fresh breeze or a gentle diffuser is great. Background music can help. Think soft, low volume, something neutral like acoustic or classical music. If it feels welcoming and calm, buyers will linger, and that's exactly what we want. This is something a lot of sellers don't realise. The timing of your open home can make a big difference. In Southport, we often find that Saturday mornings 10 a.m. or 11 is best, between sport and lunch. Avoid clashing with big community events at the Broadwater or Sharks home games, something where the children are taken to during that time. If your home gets beautiful morning or afternoon light, lean into the timing. Your agent should help pick the best slot, and we always try and schedule based on light, lifestyle, and of course, if it's a waterfront property, high tide is favourable. If it's a west-facing apartment, it may be preferable to show in late morning, so the hot mid-afternoon sun is not blasting through the windows. Every home has something special, and we want to highlight it. Whether it's a home office with great light, extra storage space, a newly renovated laundry, or even a solar system or split system air conditioner, let your agent know what those points are and make sure they're clearly visible and ready to be pointed out. Buyers love practical extras, especially when they feel like value adds. Preparing your home for open homes doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be intentional. Put yourself in the shoes of a buyer walking through the front door for the first time. What will they notice? How will the space make them feel? And how can we show off your home in the best possible light? If you've got questions about how to get your place ready, or you want a second opinion on what to focus on, I'm always happy to have a look and give you some honest advice. Of course, if your property is currently tenanted, you can't control the condition of the property during an inspection time. But we can encourage and educate the tenant to present your property as best as possible in an effort to minimise the number of open home inspections required to sell the property. Let's face it, tenants want a selling campaign over as quickly as possible. We've helped hundreds of sellers here in Southport present their properties the right way, and we'd love to help you too. Thanks for listening. I'm Andrew Wright, and this has been Selling Southport. If you found this episode helpful, feel free to share it or send it to someone who's thinking of selling. I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to the Selling Southport podcast. I hope today's episode has given you some valuable insights and practical advice on the local real estate market. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease or invest, I'm here to share my extensive experience and guide you every step of the way. If you have any questions or want to discuss your next property move, don't hesitate to reach out. Your success is my priority. Stay tuned for more expert tips and updates on the Southport property scene.